Hello, traders. It's Andy with Trade Ideas. It is February the 28th, last trading day of February. And boy, we've seen a lot of selling here in the last week. We'll see if it continues, but this can be a very dangerous market if you're not accustomed to trading it. Got to go light. But anyway, I'm not going to preach to you. I'm sure you hear it out there all the way. We're going to look at some setups, guys. Once again, I'm not taking very many of these at all, okay, just because the environment's not right. So I don't want you to think these are calls. They're not. They're ideas. So just keep that in the back of your mind. All right, let's dive in, take a look at some 4 potential setups here. Rocket companies after earnings, seeing a little bit of a gap up. I do like it if it gets above this high. Put it on like a 2 month high there above that 1388 would be the trigger on that one. Be careful if it happens real early, but keep an eye on RKT. ROL's been holding up very well. Okay, just kind of a defense play, I guess, but you can see is keeps wicking up here, so if it does get above that 51.79, so we're calling 51.80 the trigger there on ROL. Little contrarian play potentially is Tesla. Now this one is coming up to its 200-day moving average. Looks like it's probably touching it right now. Do have some pivot line right here, we can call it, some support. Okay, so I'm calling a 274 trigger on this one. Now, if I do enter something like this, it's usually maybe 1/4 of a position, very small, tiny size in this environment because this has shown no sign of bouncing. So keep that in the back of your mind. Okay, the sellers are still in control on this one. And even if it's small, it's a tight stop in there, so last one, not a big mover, but AGRO is holding up well and looking for a trigger of 1089, taking out basically a 5-day high there in AGRO. Not sexy at all, but anyway, there's just not a whole lot of setups out there. You can see why, but that's it. Keep it tight. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.